The tutorial for this lesson deals with solving proportions. And we've got two proportions in this screen that we're going to take a look at. The instructions say to solve each proportion and then check the solution. Our first proportion is x divided by 10 is equal to 3 divided by 2. And so one thing that we want to remember is the cross products property of proportion. And that property basically states that whenever you have a proportion, the cross products are equal to one another. And what do we mean by cross products? That means that x multiplied by 2 is equal to 10 multiplied by 3. So that's what we mean when we say cross products. So that's important for helping us solve proportions such as these. So let's go ahead then and do our cross products for this first proportion. We have x multiplied by 2 is equal to 10 multiplied by 3. Now we know that x multiplied by 2 is 2x, and 10 multiplied by 3 is 30. So we know if two x's are equal to 30, then each x is equal to half of that amount, so we can go ahead and divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we have 1x is equal to 15. Now we were able to get that result using cross products and using the cross products property of proportion. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do a quick check. Now that we know the value of x, we can substitute the 15 into the x, where the x is. So we have 15 divided by 10 is equal to 3 divided by 2. If we simplify or reduce 15 tenths, we get 3 halves, which is equal to 3 halves. So 15 checks, and so x is equal to 15. Same thing on this next proportion. We're going to use cross products to find the solution for y. So our first cross product is y multiplied by 10. That will be equal to the cross product 8 multiplied by y add 4. I'm going to write the y add 4 in parentheses so we can treat that as a group. So not only are we multiplying the y by 8, we're multiplying the 4 by 8 as well. So this tells us we have 8 groups of y add 4. Y times 10 is 10y, and 8 groups of y plus 4 give us 8 multiplied by y is 8y, and 8 multiplied by 4 is 32. We have y variable on both sides, so we can go ahead and eliminate 8y's from both sides of the equation. And that gives us 2y's are equal to 32. Well, if 2y's are equal to 32, all we need to do is divide by 2 to determine the value of a single y. So when we divide both sides by 2, we get y is equal to 16. Okay, so let's just focus on that as our solution. We're going to use that when we check our result. So we're going to do a quick check with 16 as our y value. So we have 16 divided by 8 is equal to 16 add 4 all divided by 10. Well, 16 divided by 8 is 2 is equal to 16 add 4 is 20, so we have 20 divided by 10. Well, 10 goes into 20 twice, so the solution checks y equals 16. Let's take a look at this next example. David is making 1 bag of candies for each student in his class to celebrate his birthday. Each bag has 4 candies. There are 25 students in his class. Write a proportion to represent the situation, then determine how many candies he will need. So let's think about this. He's making bags of candies for the students in his class. And we can start by saying that the ratio of bags to candies is 1 bag to every 4 candies. We can write that ratio in fraction form as 1 over 4. Now the 1 bag is also can represent a student because each student is going to receive 1 bag of candies. So in order to prepare the candies, he needs to make 25 bags, 1 bag per student. So now we're going to say that this 1/4 is equal to 25 compared to, we don't know yet the total number of candies. We know he needs to make 25 bags. So there we have our proportion. 1/4 is equal to 25 divided by x. Again, we can use our cross products to solve for x. We'll start with our first cross product, 1 multiplied by x, and set it equal to our second cross product, 4 multiplied by 25. 1 multiplied by x is x. 4 multiplied by 25 is 100. So it looks like he's going to need 100 candies in order to prepare those bags, those 25 bags, for his classmates.